We made it. We made it to another year, barely, by the skin of our teeth. And something that I've been thinking about, and many of you have been thinking about so much, is the fact that in spite of everything, there are brachot, there are blessings. There are blessings in the Jewish tradition, the rabbinic tradition encourages us, invites us, urges us to say 100 blessings every single day. And there are blessings when we wake up in the morning, and blessings when we go to sleep at night, and blessings when we eat certain foods and smell fragrant flowers and plants and herbs, and blessings when we eat, and blessings when we drink. And there's even blessings for when we hear terrible news, as we did this afternoon, when we say, Baruch Dayan Ha'emet, blessed is a true judge, although we know that the true judge, a force for justice, has left the world. We say blessings. We say blessings at times where it's easy for blessings to come out of our mouths, and at times when it's incredibly hard. I want to share a story that's about blessings and about friendship and about angels. It's a story that is set in the yeshiva, in the school, the Torah learning academy of Reb Pinchas of Koretz, who was a student of the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of Hasidism. And there were two students of Reb Pinchas of Koretz called Aaron Shmuel and Zev Wolf, and they were lifelong friends. They were devoted to each other. From a very early age, they were best friends. Every single day, they'd studied Torah together, they'd laughed and cried together, they danced together, they davened, they prayed together, and every single day, they were never apart. And then one day, they were each sent on a mission. One of them, Aaron Shmuel, was to go and learn in Yerushalayim, in the city of Jerusalem, and Zev Wolf was to go and learn in one of the great yeshivot, one of the great learning academies in Europe. And it just so happened, by coincidence, although we know that there's no such thing as coincidence in a Hasidic story, right? It just so happened that these two friends arrived back in Koretz on exactly the same day. And as they walked into the yeshiva and they saw their Rebbe, their rabbi, Reb Pinchas, they said, blessed are you, Holy One, the source of all life, the source of our blessings, who gives wisdom to those who feared him. Chochma li'irei rav. Amen, 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 amen. Everyone said amen. And then the two friends saw each other. And when they saw each other, they were so overjoyed. They said the blessing that you say when you see a friend you haven't seen for more than a year. And yes, there is a blessing that you say when you haven't seen a friend for more than a year. And they said, blessed are you, God, ruler of the universe, Mechayeh HaMeitim, who raises the dead. Who raises the dead? Who raises the dead? A little boy at the back of the class looked very confused, and he said to his Rebbe, to Reb Pinchas, I don't understand, Rabbi. Why is it when two friends see each other, when they haven't seen each other for more than a year, why do they say a blessing to bring back the dead? I mean, who died? Said Reb Pinchas. It says in the Holy Zohar, the Book of Splendor, that each of us has a light that shines in the world above, every soul, a light that is unique to that person. But when two friends become friends, those two lights merge and become one greater light. And from the union of those two lights is born an angel, the angel of friendship. And the angel of friendship, she is always alive when the friends are together. And if they're parted from each other, she will survive for 1 year. But after a year has passed, the angel of friendship withers and dies. But if after that year the friends come back together again, well then the angel of friendship is brought back to life. And everybody in the yeshiva that day felt the angel of friendship coming back to life as these two friends, Aaron Shmuel and Zev Wolf, were reunited. I've been thinking a lot about that story because it is extraordinary that our tradition has blessings that you say when you see a friend you haven't seen for a while. If you haven't seen a friend for a month, says the Talmud, you say, She'echianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh, a blessing that's much more familiar to many of us, which we say on Rosh Hashanah, we say it when we eat fruits for the first time, we say it when we buy new clothes, we say it at life cycle events, the Shehechianu, who has kept us alive and sustained us. We heard Dagmar saying it at the beginning of the service, and who has brought us to this moment in time, Shehechianu. And you say that when you see a friend that you haven't seen for a month, but when you see a friend you haven't seen for a year, you say Mechayei Meitim, who brings back the dead. And I've been thinking about it because every year we come together as a community from across the state, from across the city. People come in, family members come in from other states, and we come together and we see each other and we're reunited, and people are so happy to see each other and be together. And we say, even if we don't actually say it, we say it inside our hearts, we say, Mechayei HaMeitim, we've come back together, and it's such a gift. And it's so beautiful. And what I'm thinking this year, as we have had such an extraordinary few months, and it's been so hard and painful, and we're separated from each other, that maybe, just maybe, we can actually bring angels of friendship to life through live stream and through Zoom, and that we can, in fact, just through the virtue of the fact that there are however many of you are, and I have no idea how many of you there are watching this live. I know how many people are in the room right now. There's exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including me. But I really invite us to consider that even though we're not in the same space, we're not in the same room, we're not looking into each other's faces, we're not hugging each other, I invite us just to consider that we would say, Shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Thank God that we've been brought to this moment in health, sustained. And Mechayei Meitim, that we are, in whatever form it looks like, in this unknown world that we are walking right now, that we are indeed bringing back to life angels of friendship. We are reigniting friendships even across virtual space. So my friends, as we begin this Rosh Hashanah, like no other Rosh Hashanah we have ever known, I invite you to consider that there is an angel of friendship, maybe many angels of friendship hovering above you right now as we speak. And Mechayei HaMeitim, thank God that we're able to bring back, even in these challenging times, bring back those forces that help sustain us and reignite us and give us strength. Shana Tova and Shabbat Shalom. And it's good to see you, even though I can't see you. I can see you in my imagination. I see you sitting in your homes. I imagine the faces that I saw last Erev Rosh HaShanah,